The richness of Ethiopian culture is evident in its cuisine, and we're in Bushwick to meet Khadija Saraje over a plate of injera and to talk to her about the coffee ceremony that her cafe is named after, Bunna. This is amazing. You know, every time I get a plate of injera, I'm always shocked by how much it looks like a floral arrangement.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, like all the colors, all just... The communal act of it is really like the strength of it. So you're originally from Addis?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Addis.
The way Ethiopia is set up from region to region, it's kind of famous for different dishes, but Addis doesn't really have that.
Addis is a mixture of like different...
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Right.
It's like New York, really, like so. Yeah. Mainly people ate what you see on this plate.
Yeah. Injera, a thin spongy pancake, is made from the grain teff and is topped with various stews such as musarwot, red lentils with the spice berbere, and gomen, stewed collard greens with ginger and garlic. Berbere, a red spice commonly used in Ethiopian cuisine, looks like paprika, but it has its own taste and smell. Though livestock is widely and readily available, Ethiopian food is grain-based and is extremely good for you.
The best part of the food is the sharing part. That's why actually we serve it in a big plate, so where everyone can come and eat. Well, it used to be like you even call neighbors to, you know, and during a lunchtime or a dinner time.
And that's kind of part of the reason why the coffee ceremony is what it is as well.
Yes.
Because it's not something you do by yourself. Like,
no. Yeah.
Coffee culture has existed way before Starbucks was even a thing in Ethiopia.
But no, it's not just a cup of coffee. Like
it's not a cup of
sipping
coffee.
like a great coffee. It's all about, you know, sharing. It's all about inviting new people to your place, friends, family, or neighbors. That's why it takes like at least an hour or, you know, more to make.
So it just kind of forces you to have a conversation with your family while you wait for the coffee.
Definitely.
Coffee isn't just Ethiopia's #1 economic export, it's actually something that's rooted in culture and tradition. The raw coffee beans are washed and then roasted on a flat pan until the beans are shiny and black. The aroma of the coffee, which is so strong and pungent, is wafted around for each guest to sample. Along with the smell of the incense, the air becomes filled with an aromatic sensory overload for the nose. The coffee is then ground on a mortar and pestle and put in a traditional clay pot called jebana. Though you may not hear it, part of the Bunna tradition is that you pray as you roast the coffee. Because of how traditional this method is, the coffee isn't smooth right away and is sieved several times. Though she's been in the States for over 10 years, this ceremony and her cuisine helps Khadija reconnect with home.
First time I went back home was 4 years ago actually, so trying to find myself, trying to see, you know, what's out there, what has changed, and you know what still exists, you know, those kind of things. But it's a lot of things has changed so much. At first I was heartbroken, you know, to see that.
What's changed?
People don't have time for each other anymore as they used to be, because everyone is busy with their lives.
Right.
So.
I think that's kind of one of the common things that like immigrants have to go through is going back to their homeland and realizing that it hasn't stayed how it has in your memory.
Sure.
And both you and the country have changed, and that nostalgia is kind of ruined.
Yeah,
sometimes.
That's what I was actually looking for. You know, the old memory that I have was, you know, with my people, but it's not the same at all.
Yeah. Do you feel like cooking this food helps you hang on to that memory?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah, and especially now when I come back to myself, it's kind of connects me with, you know, a lot of things that I've lost. Yeah.
When you do the Bunna ceremony, I know that you, as you're doing it, you have to pray. What do you pray for?
I usually pray for Ethiopia. That's definitely that hopefully we're gonna find ourselves.
Is it because you think you've lost yourself?
In a way, yeah. I'm trying to find it now. So, yeah.
I've had a great time here with Khadija. If you would like to see more episodes, please click here.
It will be like appetizer.
Yeah.
And we will boil with sour cream and with butter. First we will make filling. We will puree it in a food processor. Can you press this button?
I can do that.